Hey, what is going on, guys? Here with a collection video as requested by Cameron Funny Clips. Now, I know he said he wanted cartoons specifically, but I'm just going to be doing a media slash whatever mix of stuff in it. I do collect it in two different parts. I do resell it online, which I don't want to really advertise much, but a lot of what you're seeing here is inventory I'm using. Now, there might be some PC stuff I need to watch and put away in these piles. Mostly what I collect media-wise is VHS at the moment, just because I love it and it's nostalgic to me. DVDs and stuff like that, I'm really hesitant on, and my ultimate goal is to give diversity to people and be able to have at least one of everything, even if I think it's like garbage. And I just want to make people happy and have the most variety I can in that way. So, overflow inventory. You got your Blu-rays right here, and in that box is Blu-rays as well. On top of that is a little bit of stuff that is either a little more uncommon, or I'm kind of maybe waiting for someone to sell it online, get a little more cash, because I really do collect a lot of comics at the moment. That's my big thing. But whenever I'm picking up stuff like day to day, this is stuff I can find locally and kind of sort to myself. I'm looking for VHS. That's me being real about it. So, right here, mixture of DVDs. You got cartoons, you got action titles, you got comedy, you got a little bit of everything. Like we got that Rocky trilogy box set, and then you got the Die Hard box set, which I recently listed another one not too long ago. Got Die Hard, some Spotlight series edition, just a variety of different ones. And in that box, I have more VHS, variety of titles there. Now, some of those I need to dig through. If I ever get like a better condition one, I list the better condition one, and I'll take the trashier one and I'll keep it for my personal collection of VHS. That's how I do it. Sometimes I want to keep these classics, but I need to fund my comic book addiction, which it does severely eat me at times. Right here, you see some more cool VHS, like some stuff like that. The Mask is for me. For some reason, I thought it was The Mask cartoon. Was not, but that's cool too. These, I mean, like, it has to be something special for me to want to keep those. It's just hard to put them anywhere. Blu-rays, these are the ones I have not listed, and the reason they're out, it's not that I'm trying to hoard them in one little place. It's because this bad boy is filled up, and I constantly need to keep bringing in new stuff. On top, we have Benchwarmers 2, random Wii game. I said this stuff was special somewhat, but there is a chance there's just stuff randomly sitting. Like, this is a GameCube game in a blank case, but it's a little bit of a sports game going on. Lady in the Waters, in the White, Lady in the White, I mean. You get what I'm saying, guys. Now, up here, these are part of my collection, actually. I just don't have a place to put them. I probably should just do a video of me opening them. Be a lot more enjoyable, and at least I'll have a place to kind of remember them. The packaging, I love it. I'll just probably put them in my closet, which is something I'll get into too. We have VHS here. This is stuff I've actually thought about watching mostly. This one I think is a little damaged. I think this top part was damaged, and it's like, oh, I could put it online, test it, maybe watch it a little bit. Because some of the stuff I like really get into whenever I test it. I'll be like watching it. This one I'm really excited about. I've never seen Good Will Hunting. That's a cool one. But yeah, that's my little section. Show you my little place I sit and watch. This is what I list on a little tablet holder from Dollar Tree. VHS, DVD combo holder. Remote, very nasty DVD VHS player. Got my little ring light over there. I'm sorry about over here. That's really nasty looking. But yeah, this is the light I use to kind of be able to see everything nice and bright over here. So this is the main setup, and I'll get into the rest of it. So here we have is TV. A lot of variety of TV. I did have some cartoon stuff at one point. Mostly a lot of classical TV shows. You got like Lost, Home Improvement, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Office down there. Pretty cool. Now this is stuff I've listed. It's in a very strange way. I just have Scooby-Doo lying up top. That is something I need to put in something. Eventually I want to get a big shelf, but I do have the Bakugans kind of in order here. Got like, I believe this is Robot Chicken. I can't make it out too well. Justice League, Simpsons, stuff like that all down the line of just different cartoons. There's definitely some spots still within that. But this is all stuff I've listed. You know, at one point, the cartoons, it was that simple that this was a solution, and I had to figure something else out. That's when I decided to use one of these bins to store stuff in. I do not like to do this for media unless I have to. I know it's not the best way to keep them, but variety of different shows, like a lot of these are so nostalgic to me. I wish I could keep all of them. Power Ranger stuff I would love to keep. But like I said, I love comic books just as much as anything else, and it's my main thing. This one was so... I really am excited about that. Don't have a real recollection of the Ben 10 movie necessarily, but I do remember it. Anytime I see the Cartoon Network logo, I just don't know how to act, man. Have like a variety of different stuff in here. You got like the Johnny Test, Green Lantern, Smurfs, and it just goes on down in there. You gotta get some title names down in there. That's a cartoon box. So this is all the stuff I've listed that is cartoon-wise. Okay, check out this very small shelf. This is all stuff that is sealed. I tried to do genres, but that fell apart because these don't really have a ton of room. But this is all your like cartoon-oriented type of stuff. I even put Legos up in there. Got some Sonics. The Sonics are actually really dope. Here, I think it's like sci-fi slash a little bit of that Halloween-y type of stuff in this shelf slash horror. Then we got like a mixture of comedy and probably action in this one. I do see the Mad Max is cool. Bottom shelf, more of that same type of stuff. A little bit of everything, but mostly sealed stuff on the shelf. And we got this random spider protecting it, I guess. I don't even know why I have it, but it is pretty cool, I will say. Now this is the downside of buying media like that. You get rejects. So a lot of the stuff, it's missing other parts to it. Whether it's a disc or it's scratched. And I'm a little bit of a hoarder. Mainly this middle part and up to that one. The ones in the very bottom with the Charlie Brown and all that. That's good stuff. But I was really sad because this is Ultimate Cartoon Collection. I was sad about that. Had like a printed copy. People sometimes take disc out and replace it with a printed copy, which is upsetting at times, but I can understand. And this has to also do with me not looking at stuff the best. See, I had a copy of the Looney Tunes that was in bad shape. Finally, I was able to get a replacement. So sometimes it works out. The Mule, this is DVD only. I'll probably redonate this stuff. Like, I don't want to redonate the bad stuff necessarily. Like, some of it I'm just not sure if it would even work. And this is what I call absolutely hoarding, and I need to do something with it. So maybe you guys can give me some ideas in the comments what I should do. I know some people are going to be like, oh, just throw it in the trash or give it away to someone. I don't know the solution. I don't know. It's just like, in my heart, I'm like, this has a worth because I feel like some of it will probably work. It just looks a little doomed. It just needs some love, I guess. So this is an interesting shelf. This is supposed to be like higher dollar, I would say. This is not going to be necessarily the most sought after stuff. Like, here's my screener copy I think I was talking about the other night. It is this very off-the-wall DVD called Dark Remains. As you can see, screening copy, which I don't think those are too rare. I've seen them before online. I have this really cool, like, Japanese Zebra Man movie. Never heard of it. Whenever I saw it, I was like, this is kind of dope. Keyhole, like, some Canadian movie, kind of rare, but, like, just because stuff wasn't printed too well or wasn't popular enough. That was like Nirvana, Elvis, and like one of these Japanese movies. Now we get to the Blu-rays over here. This is all action. So I kind of categorize all this stuff as action. You have so much, I had to put stuff in front of it. Here's a Laserdisc for The Rocketeer. Got Tony the Tiger. I won this from a buddy of mine, Dookie Blossom, off of Whatnot, but he's also a very good Discord friend. So that was cool. I got this Power Rangers, the Pink Ranger car. Looney Tunes lunchbox back there. On this other shelf, I have a Captain America popcorn bucket. Wonka popcorn bucket as well. This is something I have listed, but I thought it was really cool to put up here. And I have this Megan popcorn bucket here also. Now getting back to the shelf, I didn't talk about it too much, but I have this Rocketeer Laserdisc. This is for me. I went to an outlet and I got it for $5. I was like, yes, this is the best $5 ever. Behind here, I'll just take this off. I don't know where to put it. I probably need to get like a little shelf to put it on. Because if I move it too much, eventually it's going to either snap or it's going to put wear on it. I don't know. But yeah, you got a little variety of different actions or stuff that is kind of in that genre. Now there may be some titles that are misplaced there. This shelf is like horror and sci-fi and stuff like that. Got some blockbuster cases, but some really cool ones in there. Like this one is really dope. It's Queen of Scream. It's a multitude of different movies right there, at least 3. Thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, you got a little bit of everything in that horror one. So I randomly have Chris Angel on this one, but this is a mix of comedy / romance and the in-betweens. I mean, it goes on for quite a while, so I kind of compiled them into one massive shelf. Right now, this is the sad reality of the cartoon shelf. I do put Disney live actions now. At one point I wasn't, but it makes sense since it's Disney, so those have been getting hit kind of hard, but I try to always bring in something new when it comes to that whenever I see it, because it does have a commodity thing going on apparently. On the same shelf, I have some DVDs, so I did a little bit of a variety thing. Some of this is music, some of this is TV, just compiled it. We have like some Flash Gordon. I think I had the N one because it's like entertainment. So I had to like make a side category for stuff that I thought kind of could use its own set shelf. And then we have like some live performances and stuff like that. Just some fun, different music type of stuff and entertainment stuff. Okay, so getting to more DVDs. This is absolutely sci-fi and etc. You got a little bit of everything in here, if you can think about it. I don't really have everything, but good little variety. Sci-fi and mystery type of thing. That's how I kind of did it. You know, you have like your detective, The Cell, which is more sci-fi-esque. I had to compile stuff. Like I said, not a lot of room when it comes to shelving. This is an oddity shelf. I call this one the family / stuff I find right in the middle type of thing. Like, this is one of the ones where it's like, I don't know what to categorize it as necessarily. Could have did music, but I'm like, might as well put it here. Just felt convenient. I have this Woman in the Woods, which is like, I don't know, I could have put it up in the sci-fi one, but at the same time, it's like kind of complicated. You have like classics like The Goonies, you got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, got the double feature as well here. Just some fun little stuff, even Shazam. I don't know, this is like, I guess the everything, like, there are some random stuff, and I do apologize about that. This shelf does not need a lot of explaining. This is the action, pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure these were action type of movies. That one for sure is. So I'm constantly trying to add back to it. John Cena, Marine, unrated, which is action as well. So, action shelf. Also have Red Dawn with Josh Peck. Funny, right? This one I'm not going to go too crazy in depth on. This is the romance shelf. Got your romances and I want to say like woman flicks. No, not trying to put anyone down, you know. Gotta do a little for everyone. And I do apologize, I'm not trying to offend anyone. You know, I love y'all. This is comedy. Comedy is pretty big genre. There's my lot of DVDs are apparently comedy. And I love comedies. You got like scary movies down there. You got like variety classics. You got Wayne's World 2 right there. Man, I also have spaces I can need to put stuff. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic with this shelf. Now I come to this corner. This is a lot of my personal stuff. So, Back to the Future. Just a nice watcher copy. Probably got it for cheap. I'm keeping that. Maybe upgrade one day. Silence of the Lamb. I paid a couple bucks for that. I'm happy. I pick up loads of the classic cartoons on VHS. This is absolutely all my personal stuff. Nice Terminator double collection. South Park on VHS, which is just awesome. I would have never seen that. So many people in the area that I live, they love that type of stuff. Best Times, I watched this one on VHS. It was awesome. And it's a little weird, but at the same time, it's really awesome. Have Pulp Fiction. I need to watch Pulp Fiction. I'm embarrassed to say I've never seen it, and it is a classic. Rage Against the Machine on VHS. I got a bunch of the Rocky movies. Full Metal Jacket. I know it's controversial, but I do very much like the movie. Got a Die Hard. I think I have a trilogy here, man. Oh, I got the trilogy. Got Ace Ventura. Look at that. Also got Mad Max. Got a little bit of Stallone Cobra action here. This is one of my highlights here is my Goonies. I love that movie and I was excited about finally getting it. So I'm in the floor now with you guys. Awesome. This one I'm going to keep. TMT Movie 3. I know it's not great, but it is something cool to me. 6 hours of cartoons. Another cartoon collection in the PC. This one I'm nostalgic for. That's awesome. Short Circuit. Another really great one. Alien 3. Awesome one. Resident Evil. I have 2 copies of this, so I'm keeping one. And this will probably be the one I list. I gotta see which one's better condition. Also have Resident Evil Apocalypse. You got more aliens. I also have this James Bond collection right here. I kind of threw it to the side. It is missing its like little special VHS. So that is one thing missing from that one. However, there is an extra James Bond movie in that. Eventually, during my old age, I'll be able to dig through a lot of these and watch them and just, you know, feel nostalgic. This is one I love a lot whenever I was a kid. Small Soldiers really means something to me. I think it's awesome. You know, I love to one day get some of the toys. Just everything about it is just the best of both worlds. Both movies and toys. And I want to say it's a little bit cartoony in a way, but it's really not because you're using like figures. I don't know. Yeah, Toy Story, classic. You know, that's part of my childhood. Let's see. One of these should be a VHS copy of Gremlins. There it is. I don't care if someone's made that themselves. It's awesome to me. I love Gremlins. If I ever find a copy, I would be ecstatic. Spy Kids. Another thing that's classic to me. I love it. You know, it's modern. It's very modern, but it means something to me. I got the Page Master, and then I got these. This is all cartoon stuff. So you got like Superstar, that's your Bugs Bunnies, you got your just different little cartoon VHS. I need to start filling this up a lot more, but American Pie, Mad Max. I think I have all the Mad Maxes. You got like Cheech and Chong, Nice Dreams. You got the Flintstones movie. Gosh, there's Sand-A-Lot. Oh man, Scream 2. Those are your nice watcher copies. I got those for cheap, but I don't care because they work and they were amazing. I love them. Let's see if I can scoot these back a little bit. Give me a second, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, check this out, guys. So I have Godfather. My goodness, I'm pretty sure this is the collection of 1 and 2. You got Platoon. I think this is the only way you can actually watch it on VHS. I could be wrong, but I thought that was really dope. I need to fill this one up with other movies as well. The only one I have in this one is a little Audrey VHS tape. So this one's going to be more cartoons, which I need to get to and take stickers off of stuff and put it back in there. Okay, so now we're to the next part. This room, the lights don't work. This used to be my brother's room. So I've been using it for storage. We have a variety of different stuff in here. This is like figures and such. I do have some of my personal stuff. Some of the stuff that could possibly be listed. Like we have a little bit of a vintage lizard figure there. Very nice. Some California raisins. Nice big Chewbacca. These I really wanted to keep, but like the thing is, the packaging, stuff like that. I bought these at Walmart a while back, and I've kind of have them listed. Like sometimes I'll buy stuff and be like, yeah, I'll get my money back eventually, just so I can keep them, if that makes sense. I'm kind of weird like that. So these are personal, but they are online. Have a Universal mug, probably a bit dark. Little Godzilla action here. It does have a messed up tail. I think I have another one. Got these cute little things. Oh, I love these. I was able to get one of these, get a duplicate out, use it as a part of a gift, because those are just amazingly cute. It's got a little Godzilla there. Elton John little figure thing. Sorry about the lighting. Alien. Then we got some like little pendant things. Got a figure right there. Pretty cool, right? And that should be Matrix, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And these are the Hectors, I believe is what they're called. But they brought these back. I got these for like $3 at Walmart. These I'm gonna keep, but I really like the packaging. Just don't have a place in my room at the moment to put them. Those are personal, by the way. And this I do have listed. It's a Superman watch, but I don't know where it came from. I think it's an Oculites or something like that. Sorry, it's like a very normal kids watch brand. 11, pretty cool. Got a Addams Family going on. I believe, is it Addams Family? Let me double check myself there. I had to make sure. Yes, it is Addams Family. Okay. But these usually talk. I don't think this one talks. I know I have more of these, which I'll show here in a second. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So I've been doing this thing. I've been seeing a lot of other people do it. As you can see, there's VHS over here. Like I have the Ewoks Adventures, and I have them all facing to where I can see the title on the actual, like, whatever you would call this one, the back parts. So that's what I'm going to be doing. These are Overflow. I have some Berenstein Bears. There's some other cool titles over here. Got a Batgirl from DC Girls. Really cool. Besides that, a lot of random stuff, and I do apologize. It probably looks like a mess. This is my PS2. Eventually, I want to find a place to hook it up. This is not for sale. This is my actual PS2 I recently got. That was really cool, and there's a bunch of games with it as well. So I'm gonna get excited once I can have a nice little setup with the VHS player and the PS2. Everything's just been kind of a mess, and I do apologize. So I will say I need to get rid of some stuff, most definitely. Now we come to the corner of awareness. It's just, yeah, a lot of stuff is listed stuff here. Got a little Hello Kitty type of stuff, or Sereno, whatever you would like to call it. Here's another one. You can kind of hear them, but this is what they're supposed to do. All with the tags, all found in one spot. So my guess is someone had the whole collection, or they've got donated. Random OKC Thunder sign. I thought that was really dope. I'm not OKC Thunder fan, but I thought it was too dope to pass up on. Got a flying Charizard. Does work. Detective Pikachu, Piplup. I mean, it just goes on. Little Iron Man from Spidey and Friends. Cute little bear action here. Just, you know, a little bit of everything. We got some Robin, got some MHA. What else can you ask for? Miracle, by the way. But yeah, I got this weird Christmas tree. This is going to be awesome. It lights up as well. Very unique. Bunch of plush that I need to go through. Got some Disney, this Alice in the Wonderland. It's really cute stuff. Some of these are knockoffs. So I was like thinking about using these as gifts. That one's so cute. I love these a lot. And like I said, good re-gifts. This is a room that's not really used much. Oh, and check this out. Oh, Crossfire. I want to find a place I could put this up somewhere. This is a nice classic. If you ever seen Angry Video Game Nerds Board James videos, you know. That's where I know that from. And I had to get it when I saw it in a yard sale. Over here making a mess. So we're gonna get to the next part of my actual room. So the first thing you see whenever you get in here is this bookshelf. I do have a JoJo. Sorry about my hand. JoJo Bizarre Adventures poster. I should have got a frame for this because this might tear if I take it off. Got a nice Taz mug. Got a King Kong, Taco Bell Chihuahua, which is funny. Got this cute little guy ended up giving me that for free at a yard sale, and I was like, that is so cute. I love it. Harry Potter. Oh, big Harry Potter fan. Got that one at a yard sale as well. Got a little bit of a Mulana Funko back there too. Mr. P and body. Gosh. Captain America there. Some Rocco Modern Friend action. Some gosh, I can't think of it. Some Narnar. Got the pen back there. Spider-Man movie. I have a variety of stuff. If I see it, my creativeness starts flowing. Got Pinky in the Brain right there. Got Deadpool. Got this cool Goku Burger King thing. Got Wonder Woman. Probably pretty sure that's like a McDonald's figure. One of these I'm gonna gift to someone special to me because there's a duplicate little hamster. It's cute. Star Wars. Have the trades. A lot of people get on to me because I do not have them organized. This is like an art book. Probably should donate this. I don't really have the space for it, and I can use more of that room to put some trades on. I've been really getting into reading again. I've need to get myself back at it, but a little variety of stuff. I need to crack open this Deadpool this year. That's nostalgic stuff from whenever I first started to wanting to collect. Now, back into the floor, we have East of West. You got a little Nickelodeon. I want to do some talking about that, maybe, possibly, or I may just read it and be like, hey, this is pretty cool. Have some manga, which this is double-sided of different stuff. I think on the other side it's either Goosebumps or the I see a Stranger Things book. Just, yeah, I do collect some manga. I think some of this is from an auction, and I think part of this may have been water damage stuff, and I just didn't notice it. These I bought brand new. I did a review on those. Those are awesome. Got some Orioles-Stein stuff. Need to take the stickers off of them, because if I don't, they'll solidify. That's stuff I need to get rid of down here. I just kind of threw them. I need to put them in the pile of stuff. Got the Shonen Jump down there. I need to probably back and board my Shonen Jumps. Oh, that's my old bookmarker. But yeah, there's some Harry Potter. I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter's dope. Glad that TV series is coming out. We'll be too old for it by the time it comes out. Probably have a little bit of a variety of different little books. There's a little bit of everything. Mostly, whatever catches my eye. I'm not going too hard at them. Very much, hey, is it fun, is what I go for. So up here we have some nice Nitro Circus little figures that I recently bought and did a little video of. Got some random cups back there, my glasses wipes, Scooby-Doo figures from Halloween. Then we go down to some of my horror. Originally, this is what I used to house all of my horror DVDs. So it does have some spaces because I have not used this one in quite a little bit. Also have this random bust of Elmer Fudd. I don't know why I'm trying to call him Elder, but someone clearly did this. I thought it was really dope. It's him standing on a rock. Pretty nostalgic moment before he pews, Got a Nightmare on Elm Street, stuff like that. Not just cartoons, we're doing the variety here, right? So yeah, there's some overflow. I need to test this record player. I mean, I would like to have a record player, but I just don't know. It's an expensive hobby, and I can only have so many hobbies. This one is supposed to be for my personal collection of VHS-Ys. Got Munchkin, I need to count that one. I'll probably end up listening. This is like where I feel complicated. Like, I really want to put these up, but sometimes these are worth quite a little bit, and like I said, I can buy a nice cartoon comic. Like, that's my big thing that I really go for. But yeah, that was a pretty cool pickup. I don't think it's like crazy, but if it works, that's a bonus. Most of the time people get those, don't really use them for long. They figure out it's an expensive hobby, but my brother bought me this. This needs to go somewhere nice. I might put it on the bookshelf back there. This is from Deadpool second movie, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the second Deadpool movie I've seen in theaters. Really awesome movie, by the way, and I am happy about that gift. Now, in case you're ever wondering what was in this box, it's this like small soldiers frame thing. I don't think this was anything. It could have been random art just like put on here, but I think it was from a packaging of something. If not, it was just printed out and put in a frame. And I was like, that's awesome. It's nostalgic. Like I said, I love small soldiers. So that is something I need to look for a frame, and I never got to it. I have these Harry Potter wands, programmable wands. This is like a variety of music, which goes back to the listing stuff. Got everything from... there's like one place I went to, and it had like a bunch of Disney-esque stuff. Some of it was missing the second special disc, but you have like That's So Raven. Oh man. You have some, you know, you got some bangers in here. Like, I even got Hilary Duff. I was like, yes, we're gonna do Disney and stuff like that too. It's kind of things I stand for, Hannah Montana included. You feel me? So, this is a Care Bear. I really love this merchandise of Care Bears. I thought this was dope. Super modern, but I don't care. I want to find a place to put it and have it on display eventually. Looks like a cereal box. So, that'll be in my book. Very nice. Okay, so we have Scooby-Doo. This is my personal Scooby-Doo. Thought it was cool. This one I had to get. I remember seeing it on Comfort Cartoons channel, and I finally found one. It's got a little bit of a mess up there on his little, what do you call it, collar thing, medallion thing, but that's fine. Just very cute. Got some peppermints, Christmas theme. Going on to this shelf though, this is more media, variety of stuff. This I probably need to clean out. I was wanting to watch that Conan movie, never got to it sadly, so I need to force myself to watch the movies. Once I get into a movie, I can watch it. It's just, sometimes you gotta do that. But there's some Johnny Test. This was gonna be stuff that I recognize. Like I said, I had the Samurai Jack DVD, but I do not have the VHS, which I would prefer, because that is a fun way for me to collect to the medium. Have this for kids' favorites. Got the Action Collection, Dexter's Laboratory from a library. Don't know if this is something special or not. I think it's just probably one of the collections. You have Futurama's Bender's Game, TMT Volume 3. This is sealed, by the way. Some weird Japanese train DVDs. I was like, heck yeah, I'll get those. Nightmare Before Christmas sealed. Sailor Moon. This is a DVD, but it has the soundtrack in it. I didn't notice, but I need to figure out what to do with that. But I still like the case a lot. Got this MBC. I don't know what I was doing with the shelf at first, but then it became a PS2 game shelf. So I have like Crash Nitro Kart. I think this is a Looney Tunes game actually. Chicken Little, Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, Siphon. You got like NBA, Brothers in Arms, Guitar Hero, Vex, and then you go into some Xbox 360. Got Hitman, Absolution, Ghostbusters for the 360. Some random DS games. I think I picked those up. I think it was a summer or two ago. Random Japanese game, probably some gambling type of thing, or like cards or something. I forgot. Dogs and Cats as well for the DS. You know, all these great classics. Oh, and I want to address the weird thing in the room. You got the Jack Link's container. I want to eventually do a video of me finishing this Spike's family sets, and that one's actually really cool. Got a Sony DVD player that I need to test and list since I already have a DVD player. Got a Funkoverse of Harry Potter. Like I said, I need to start getting rid of stuff and displaying what I got, because there's some definite beautiful pieces in here. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the comics. I'm not going to go too in depth, but this is more like Dynamite. So this is stuff that is coming out currently that I'm picking up cartoon-wise. Like, that's Powerpuff Girls, and I think the latest thing I've been picking up, if I can find an issue of it. That's not it. Hercules. I was finally able to get some of the issues I didn't have gladly, so that was cool. And I picked up, but yeah, Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Issue number 5 is right here, but I have it turned. So I've been doing the thing where you sandwich 2 books together, facing, you know, cover-wise. It keeps them in better shape. I got like Batman Adventures, so I'll put a marker here. This is going to be more like cartoon-specific superheroes until I have enough to get a box for it. Then we go over here. So this is a variant box. I won't go too in depth. We got, first of all, my love. Oh, this is not supposed to be in this box. Hold up. That's in a random spot. That is not her. There it is, Rose Besh. So this is Rose Besh in this front row. I need to put that Battle Chasers over here because that's a Scotty Young. But yeah, this is random variants. You have like an Alex Ross. It's Guardians of the Galaxy #1 for back then. So that one's cool. This is some stuff I need to categorize. Picked up some ratios recently for a really good price. Like I said, the Herculoids, I got some of the ones to finish my run. Stuff I accidentally missed at my LCS. 1 second to fix things. Now this box is kind of weird. This is like a variety of stuff. So firstly, you got like Spider-Man in this front. It's starting to mess up the spines. But the stuff I'm not gonna like dye. I do want to keep it in good shape, but it's Power Rangers. So you have a combination of, I think it's the Boom series, and I think IDW got it, or it could be Trippin'. No, is it Boom? No, it's still Boom. I was thinking they switched, but no. It's got the more modern Power Rangers in here. I was reading that for a good while, but I think I accidentally did pick up some of the issues. Kind of sad, because I think it's been doing some cool stuff. Got like Superman, Bugs Bunny, which eventually need to be put in a different one for the more Cartoon Network type of stuff. Got a Walter Lance. I picked up some Walter Lances because I was on this fix of wanting to get Woody the Woodpecker stuff. Oh. Got Hot Stuff, one of my favorite older books to pick up whenever I see it. Just not always too common. And then back here I have Simpsons. Do not have my #1 in there, just have random issues. Okay, so this is a top-loaded box. I may have went through a while back, but it's different like little ratios and stuff. Like there's one of my recent big pickups. That one is huge in my opinion. You got like Mark Miller, Daredevil, Shazam #1, which I was really excited for whenever I got that finally. And this nice Secret Wars Doom cover. But that is a top loader box. I don't really go through those too much. These are more of like the ones I'm vault keeping type of thing. I finally took this one down off the wall, but this is a magazine. It doesn't fit in my magazine box, which I'm kind of disappointed on. We got Tiny Toon Adventures #1, nicely top-loaded, which I'll go over my wall here in a little bit. These are technically not mine. I'm holding these for my brother. He gave them to me, so I'm not going to talk about those. But there is a variety of different magazines in this box. Not just Nutter Brothers, are also his. Got some of my Batman magazines. I got some like magazines that you really can't talk about. We have, oh, this is a nice one. So this is a Super Bowl game program from a little ways back. It's not mine. I think I'm actually holding it for someone else. I think that's my mom's, maybe? I'm trying to think. But yeah, got a nice in the box. So this is the magazine box. I recently got one, and I was surprised that I could fill one up all by myself. Okay, so now we got the DC box. This is stuff I've finished and need to put away. Yeah, your newest Batman, your newest Supergirl, well not your newest, but some of your newer Superman Unlimiteds, which I'm going to probably drop. Got a Doom Patrol. I was looking at stuff I should top load. This didn't meet the cut. Got a Static, Year 1, Adventure Comics with a nice Spectre on the cover. Superman Adventures, some of that stuff I picked up in my Black Friday video. Action Comics with some Teen Titans on it. Random, this is random, in a random spot. I need to actually put that up somewhere. I think I was just trying to put stuff in a place safely. We're going to pull this out and kind of look through it for a second. These boxes are nice, but give me a second. I was going to say, those boxes are, these types of boxes are nice, but they do take a room. I got everything from Action Comics in here, which, like I said, if things overflow, I'll get a new box, and I plan to do this as long as I can type of thing, but some really nice Action Comics. I was buying Action Comics when I could. Aquaman. I love this Aquaman series. I've never read an Aquaman book, but these like older ones, I really like the covers on them, and I think they're nice looking. Bought a little bit of Batman. I've done this thing where I would go into a shop and be like, hey, you know any cool books? And they'll be like, yeah, detective, or like so on. This is a cool cover. Love that. That was actually one I was recommended to get, and I was like, heck yeah, I'll pick that up. That's some cool ones. I picked this one up myself in a random, I think it was like a little thrift store. I was like, that's pretty cool. Got Green Lantern Special. Let's see here. I got Lewis Lane. I got some Lewis Lanes in here. I was picking that up whenever I was on that My Adventures. What I'll do is I'll get into a series and then I'll be like one to collect it like crazy. Superman's. A little bit of this and that. I think I even had a Death of Superman. Oh, this book's awesome. It's a Christmas with the superheroes. The cover's messed up, but this is the special number 2. I think the cover's torn off, but I've kind of put it in there. I'd love to get a replacement of that. Just a great cover. Got another one of those Shazams, but that one's a special. Got some Flash in there. Justice Society up in there. Sorry I'm not showing you guys every single one, but you get the idea. There's like Christy Zulo right there. And Son of Ambush Bog. I'd love to have a little set of that and read it. But yeah, and then ooh, I forgot to talk about that one. Hawk and the Dove. That's cool. I got quite a few issues of that, and I have the number 1 top loaded. I'm pretty sure in my newest video, like Quartz. I'm going too in depth on this box, but you get the idea, guys. Okay, so this shelf is a big mess, especially down here. I have like one of these really long charger things, and this is like random little toy stuff. I may not go into that because, you know, we would need another video just for it. But here is my media shelf. Very few of this stuff is actually listed. There's a lot of my PC actually on it. So you can tell I don't keep too much. We have some of my PS5 games, which I want to do gaming stuff. Have some TMT games. I was like, oh, there's a cartoon oriented. Love it. Those are cool. You got like a little variety, like I have the sealed Dora that's listed, but this is a gift from my brother. This is a keepsake. I have Ed, Ed and Eddie, the complete series. Still sealed. I like to keep my stuff sealed. I don't know. I need to watch it, but at the same time, I just love the satisfaction of still having it sealed, still on the shelf. It's just exciting. Now we get down to some of this actually be my PC. Everything from here over is my PC. I'm doing Rick and Morty. I like to buy cheap. I'm a really cheap person when it comes to this stuff. I also have Dragon Ball Super. I got the first volume of it on Blu-ray. Have Tokyo Ghoul. One of the first times I ever actually bought anything new was Dan to Dan Season 1. I can't wait for Season 2 to come out. Speed Racer, the complete series on Blu-ray. And these are the ones I got for Christmas that I didn't talk about. But I have this very nice. We have Saga of... Gosh, if I could read it. I've seen parts of the series, but I want to get into it. We got Saga of Tanya the Evil. There we go. I've never seen that one, and I thought it was a good time to buy it. We have Akira, another classic I've not seen. I know some people are going to be roasting me. How do you not know what this is? But there's a lot of content out there. We got some Wii games. These are not my PC. These are listed ones. Diary of the Wimpy Kids down there are personal. The manga, I thought about doing manga videos, but I'm like, no, I might as well just get them for cheap, sell them to people for cheaper than what usually people list them for, type of thing. And if I find a series I really like, we'll read it. Power Ranger stickers. I do have a Power Ranger collection, which I want to kind of show real quickly. Oh, up here, I forgot to say, I got this random, like, weird framed barbed wire comic along with the DVD. Some guy really likes to do this. Have a Battle Beast little guy right there. Got Garfield. His cup is chipped, but I absolutely love him. Got the Scooby-Doo, the Where Are You complete series, except it's missing one disc, so not sure what to do about that. For some weird reason, I have the Chicago Bulls soundtrack up there, but that's pretty much what I got when it comes to that type of stuff. Down here, I have my Pokemon card collection, some like random books. I really want to get more of the Justice League type of stuff, but it's a real mess, and I do know that I need to constantly try to clean up and make things better than yesterday. So you guys normally don't get to see this up close. I keep my loose bags and boards, not loose bags and boards, but my loose boards, I will save them. And if I ever need a double bag, or not double bag, double board something, I'll try to reuse what I have. But here's some trades. This one I want to read next. I've been reading the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Sorry. I have it bookmarked. I've got decently in there. I think I'm on like 4 or 5 part of the entire story so far. New Supergirl that came out this week. Got Adventure Time. Here's a printer. Don't really use this anymore, but it is communal, so I have other people that will use it in the house. I also got the thermal printer. Those save money if you're ever doing any type of like online business type of stuff. Get a thermal printer. It saves you a ton of money. All you gotta buy is the labels, and yeah, just a good tip. Got some Transformers slash Power Rangers, Zorg type of things going on back here. Really love them. They're awesome. They're huge. Do take up room, but I think they look great. Have those random Grumlies. This one, I'm like, it's cool, but I could fit another huge robotic figure if it wasn't for this guy. So that one, I'm thinking about doing something with. Here's a random bag of minis I need to go through just so I can save more room. As you can tell, there is a hoarding thing going on, and I'm starting to see it more and more. Superman Rebirth does come with a little figure. Can't really show it too well. We have the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet from the movie. Not trying to spoil anything. Got a bunch of the unread stuff. So everything here is essentially unread or trying to be read. Go on the shelf. This is the one you see in the backgrounds. Got my Fred Stressing sketch, my JD sketch, and my Dookie Blossom sketch in that order. Random Gundam that is not a comic. It's like something from a notebook. And it's like in this weird top loader type of thing. Thought it was cool. Replaced the Tiny Toons with that. Got some Rose Bushes. You got like Amazing Spider-Man #3. I thought it was #2. But a Peter Parker eating some pizza. Got Magic, nice Rose Bush. Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell. You got the nice Doom Division. Woman of Marvel, She-Devil. One World Under Doom, Rose Bush. So the top part I pretty much did partially Rose Bush. Then we have my Team T, Naruto. That's the cover A. Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Powerpuff Girls, movie adaptation, Super Secrets, Secret Wars. You got Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake, How to Represent Them, Wacky Races, Dexter's Laboratory. I'd love to replace that with a #1. Eventually, that's a book I'd love to have. Got a little bit of a Cartoon Network going on here. Which one even is that? I've never really took notes, but Cartoon Network book there. Not for sure what series it's from. Probably says around my face, just can't read it too well here. Bob's Burgers, free comic book day, and then there's like random giveaway Justice League book or Batman Superman book. I don't know, it's book 3. Probably in a box of cereal, but thought it was dope. This is the corner you guys don't get to see, so I have a random money gun. One of these boxes is just the top-loaded box the top-loaded books, not boxes, top-loaded books I recently did a video on. One of these is just full of that, which is this one. This one has a mixture of variety. It's everything from silver to Bronze Age type of stuff. There is Absolute Batman, which is mostly reprints. There is a few cover A's, and as you can see, I got the newest issue of Absolute Batman with Superwoman and that Batman saying, "Hey, go to hell?" Question mark Batman. Miniseries of Avengers, Transformers. I know there's sunlight coming in and it destroys the books, but hey man, I'm collecting for the fun of it. I'm not collecting necessarily to profit. It's a thing I'll do every once in a while if I know I want something bigger, better. But like I said, I collect cartoon books, and that's my big joy. Batman Dylan Dog. These are a real joy whenever I read these. I recently got these out of my magazine box. I just had them in there because they're thicker books, but now I have room in these long boxes. But yeah, got some treasury size books. Not going to really go into those because those I'm kind of like wanting to see if the LCS would take those. They just take up a lot of room, and I don't really have the space for them. So I'm trying to not necessarily try to hoard everything. Like I have to keep two minds of I want to fund the collection, so find ways to be able to do that. Hallmark ornaments. These are really cool. I got these for like $2 or $3 a piece. Got Narnar, nice Skeletor, and I thought the Deku was really cool because MHA recently ended, and like might as well have a keepsake of it. It is a nostalgic little series. Another part of the room you guys never get to see is the shelf. So I have the Foster Homes for Imaginary Friends puzzle. This one I've been conflicted on because, like I said, puzzles are cool, but unless I'm gonna do them and frame them, at the same time, this one has some value at times. It can go 30, $40, and I think I've seen them low as like 20-ish. Got a giant King Kong. King Kong is apparently the theme. I pick up giant monsters. I think it's cool. It's unique in a way, though it's modern stuff. Got this Escape from New York little print thing, played from one of those little box things you would order and they come every so often. Some modern McDonald's and maybe some vintage mixture of different toys, maybe some Burger King, lots of stuff. Like got the Narnar Burger King, some like little mini turtle thing going on here, random Star Wars, got some K-pop boys going on here. Got a this these two, ooh, they stick. I love Beast of Powerpuff Girls. It's just Dustin. Got some Snoopy. These are keychains, I'm pretty sure. A lot of these are. But I put them up here anyway. I still think they look fine. Got Marvin the Martian. And, oh, there's Porky's girlfriend getting mauled by him. Oof. But, yeah, little representation of that. Got some Rick and Morty board game action here. Autonomy Park. Little Pac-Man game behind there. Some knockoff Disney thing I won at an auction. They said Legos, and it was about too late, so I was like, guys, this is my life now. Got Dick Tracy, got was a Super Saiyan 3. This is it Goku? No, I don't think it's Goku. I think it's Gohan. Or I don't know. There's just a lot. You get it, guys. It's a lot. I forgot to mention in this corner we also have stuffed animals. Big basket full of them. I do need to list some of these. I cannot keep stuffed animals like that. Something that doesn't take a lot of room. That's what I'm kind of going for at the moment because I have a massive collection of stuff, as you can see, and I need to put them in boxes. It's something I've been working on. Oh, I've also got this new system I forgot to talk about. So all my bags and boards, I pre-do them, and I put them in this little USPS box. I do apologize. I know you're not supposed to misuse supplies, but did it anyway. Uh, Puzzles and games. I need puzzles and games of different sorts. I want to get some cartoon ones, but that's where I have the Bakugan puzzle right here that I saw yesterday. Got some weird games down there too. So those are cool. This is a fun shelf. So we have the Scooby-Doo van. I don't really know which one this is from, but it opens up. Very cool. I was lucky to find that one. I went to Kroger's and they gave me this. It's part of this like tiny mini set of minifigures of Scooby-Doo stuff. Does come with these in the front. I can't tell if someone stole that one, but cool anyway. Got little Bill and Ted's Amazing Adventures. I think these are little cards. You can probably read it, but I got those up in the box. I was thinking about holding like different things in there. Just kind of using it like that. Have this like weird baseball Snoopy. Probably gave too much for it in a yard sale, but I thought it was cute and cool. Got this Garfield ornament. I love this. This is so cute. Got a little haiku action. Got some Monopoly pieces. They're not Monopoly, Clue. I'm pretty sure these are Clue pieces from the Simpsons Clue. I found them in a random thing, and I was like, you know what? Those are so cool. I'm gonna keep them. He-Man. You got Luffy, and is it Bebop? I want to say it's Bebop, not Rocksteady. I think Rocksteady's the one with the big horns. Then you got another King Kong. King Kong's a common thing. You go down here, and this is where things are like, whoa. I have a bunch of horror movies. This is all horror, part of the listing stuff, and no organization, as you can see. That's a common theme. This is funny. Another King Kong. But this time, guess what? He's got the iCarly squad bag. I was embarrassed about getting this, but now I'm not. I think it's cool. I think it's dope. More horror movies, as you can see. From top to bottom, I filled every gap I could in these. And then we go down to here. I'm on a knee right now. More down in here. Down in here. Way more. This one I need to work on. And we have a Chikachu mug. This is my personal, like, little mug. I like, big thing I like right now is picking up little cups and stuff that have anime cartoons or something nostalgic on them. This is a modern one, got it on clearance, but it was just too cute to pass up on. Okay, now we're on to this shelf, very close to it because there's not a lot of room to walk here. It's a tight little area with two shelves. We have a little bit of cartoon action. Some of the stuff is listed. These I was really hesitant. I really wanted to keep them, but I might as well put them online, you know, it's just how it is. I love me some Narnar, but I know there's Blu-rays out there. That's part of the reason why. So, those dope. This is my personal Flipstone collection. This is the full series. Got like, oh man, some like really cool stuff. We got like Chippendales season 1 or volume 1 and 2. South Park. Can't read the seasons and I'm apologizing. Got Superman. I need to flip that around. Some of the stuff I've reconverted from another shelf, brought it over here. King of the Hill. 2 seasons of that. I believe this is Futurama. But you can see different strokes. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Big Bang Theory, Downton Abbey, Home Improvement, Two and a Half Men, The Middle, Kung Fu, more Home Improvements. I need to put this back over because I probably couldn't find one. Now we get down to here, guys. Oof. Got a little bit of that going on, more into Two and a Half Men. Some WWE type of stuff. The Shield. Family Guy behind this. I've been wanting to eventually read some literature, and I got a Stephen King at a yard sale, and I'm like, heck yeah, I need to read that. That is actually mine. For some reason, I have a kid's book. I think that was given to me, thinking it was a comic book, but it's really a kid's book. Might look at it, maybe do a little talk about that. That'd be funny. Rocket Collection does have marker on it. That's the one bad thing. There is a Highlander. This is like a special edition of Highlander. Walking Dead. You get the thing. Down here, we have another one of these DC figures with a comic book with it. It's another page puncher. Also have this Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing in it is the cloth. We've got Pink Panther. Those are really cool. I'll pull one out. Give me a second. This is more of my PC stuff. Originally, this is where I was going to put my personal stuff. But as you can tell, it was not enough space. These take up a lot of space, but they're cool. This nice Pink Panther, it's hot pink, and it just looks nice. So I got quite a few of those. Also got like some Charlie Brown. Ooh, it's dusty. Looney Tunes. Can't go anywhere without some Looney Tunes. You got Spider-Man. This one I may have online because I like Spider-Man, but at the same time, you know, I gotta save space for special stuff in my heart. Three Ninjas, I need to take that sticker off because I need to see if it's gonna make a spot or not. But Three Ninjas is a movie that's special to me. Got like some horror type of stuff. This whenever I first got my VHS player, I was so excited. I had a little collection of stuff. We have this Class Reunion of National Lampoon. I think it's a little more uncommon-ish. These are like the older VHS ones, but they open up like this and they're giant. I forgot what they're called. There's like a whole collection video. I also have this Ice Pirates that's the same way. Those are a little more sought after. You know, people love those. And then we have more cartoons right here. This is a Christmas one actually, you know? No, yeah, it's Crazy Christmas. So another cool one. I need to put that back there in my rest of everything else. So that's a little bit of the VHS collection also. So a lot of this personal, very few things I would ever sell online. But I do not have a good bunch of what I want. Okay, so now we get to my closet. Stuffed animals out of the wazoo up here. I need to get through those. There's probably some I need to get rid of because they're not going to have good secondary home, or, you know, I need space, you know. That's a big thing. I'm hoarding too much stuff, and I can see it. I understand. Got the Hulk Hogan Thunder mixer. I thought it was cool. I'm not necessarily, you know, rocking with everything, but wrestling is cool, you know what I mean? I'm here for everyone, you know. Nickelodeon, dope. I mean, those are a gift this year, is like a little stocking thing. Had to put those up there. Got Gremlins. You got a little candy action there. Don't really like to have food along, like in a room like that. Like collect it is what I'm trying to say. But have it in here anyway. Got the Garbage Pail Kids. Those are little figures with the cards. Another one of those. Kind of get to see one up close. Got some. Those are just boxes. I was buying cards at one point. I got out of them before the hobby got out of the wazoo bad. But that's really cool. Up here, we got mailbox from Blue's Clues, some random posters, some opened Pokemon booster box. Like I said, I was in Pokemon, so you can see back then how long ago it was. Um, Nintendo Switch thing. Got some hats up there. I don't really wear hats. And the Naruto Caillou cards before they came to US. MHA packaging for I think All for One. Got this 50-year Marvel set that was like a GameStop exclusive of minis. Just a box. I need to get rid of some boxes for sure. So this is where it gets pretty bad. So as soon as you come into my closet, you see this Hostel Part 2 poster. That's how much it was. I mean, like, that's not bad, honestly. I was thinking it was maybe a movie poster. It's hard to tell. I don't think it's large enough, but still, the frame alone, worth that. Over here, I have these, like, Tyler the Creator posters. I never did a video on these, but I have tech decks of Superman, as well as, if I can get to these, I have a full set of the Sonic ones, so that's where it's really dope. I have this, like, Adventure Time Fin bag. I got some all-in posters from Nightfall, the new Batman series that's going on right now, where it's like Batman's versus Batman's, or it's like Robin and so on. Have a Rocky Horror Show poster and a Matrix one. These I got at the Goodwill auctions, or not auctions, the wherever they liquidate. That's what I'm talking about, the bins. Yeah, that's where I got those from. And I don't know, I just thought they were cool at the time. So I do have a hoarding problem. I'm starting to see it. Got this like sealed poster over here. Just some cool wall art. So those are cool. Have a regular show poster. I don't know if this one's vintage or not. I need to go through this stuff. I have some of the Simpson pest dispensaries. I'd love to get something to kind of put those on and be able to kind of display them. Maybe like a wall display type of thing would be dope. And a little bit of variety of that. These, it's just filled with like different little toy things. I think there's like some Happy Meal toys and stuff like that inside of this. It's got Bowser, and I'll get to my Power Ranger stuff here in a second. So as soon as I walk in, it's like I have a shrine in here. I am not, I'm kind of embarrassed about this, I'm not gonna lie. Mostly because of the clutter, and I see it right in front of me. I need to throw away these shoe boxes. I have like an overflow of clothes I probably need to give away at the Goodwill. But here's the Power Ranger shelf. There is also some various other stuff, like, I forgot what these are called, but whatever the kid series, that's like a part of that. But I'm like, I have to have it. Got even Wally, these like stretchy things. You got Pikachu, I think it's like a dog toy, but I'm like, screw it, it's dope. These things are cute. Got the Build-A-Bear, Power Ranger, Red Ranger. Got Sonic in the background. Ooh, you got my girl Ragatha back there. Got Ninja, Power Rangers movie cup from the good old movie theater. But yeah, I have this one filled with like a variety of different little things. I'd love to get one that's just full of the action figures. Got some little vintage, maybe 2000s. I even have that's a Beetleborg, by the way. It does not have the ear things. One of the Burger King toys, your Happy Meal toys. I think it fell over there. But yeah, there's some vintage pieces in there and some more modern ones as well. Do I think anything in there's like super crazy? No, I just thought it was a cool compilation of everything. So, oh, and I have this Blue Ranger oversized plush. I was like, yes, whenever I saw this. That's all I said. I was like, yes. So I got that one. Okay, so as I'm closing, I think there's one thing I forgot to mention. There's probably some other stuff, but this is a gift from my brother. It's Ed and Eddie photo signed by the one and only Double D, I'm pretty sure. So that was cool. I had no recollection and he just randomly did it. So that was a part of my Christmas. I was a bit embarrassed about having to show that mess that you've seen, but I am gonna try and declutter over time. That way eventually I can live a little bit healthier, because you can tell it's pretty unhealthy in a sense. A lot of the packaging that was in my closet was from Whatnot. I bought a lot of stuff on there. It's addictive, and I was shopping quite often. I've cut away from that, so that's getting better, and I have like stuff like backpacks, because I leave home every so often, or I was. Now I'm in a pretty good spot. Things have gotten better. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are about the collection. How do you guys feel? Maybe see some of your guys' collection videos or be like, hey, you should do a video like this next time. With that, I hope you guys stay safe. Until next time, peace out, guys.